Yo, are we live, everybody? Are we live? Are we live? Let me know if we are live. What's up, Harley Clarkson? What is up, Future Santa Joe? All systems are go on my end. Awesome Joe. Avoxo the Kangaroo, what is up? Harley, I actually only started like 15-20 seconds late. That's pretty impressive. Nathan, what is up? What is up? What is up, Harley? Alright, Josh. Yeah, I only started 15 seconds late. That's a record, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Let me know. Is the volume good with everything? Let me know if the volume's good. I tinkered with my settings a little bit in the past week, so does the music need to be louder? Does my voice need to be louder? Does one of them need to be quieter? Just let me know. Thank you. I will get into that in a second, Harley. I upgraded some stuff. See. When does the test start? The test stream? Or the main stream? Because I'll have 2 more test streams next week. But our main stream starts next Friday at no data. Why does it say no data? Am I buffering? Am I buffering, everybody? Let me know. My YouTube's saying no data. Can y'all still hear me? Oh, it says excellent connection. Josh says nope, not for me. It's good for me, no buffering. Okay, I guess YouTube's just dumb. Our main stream will actually start at about, let's see, what, 9 Pacific? Next Friday, 9 p.m. So that's 10 a.m. Eastern next Saturday, a week from today. Is that 5 a.m. GMT, if I'm not wrong? All clear. Awesome. Not buffering. Great. Thank you. I don't know why YouTube said that. How's everybody doing today? What is up, Nathan? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, so the clock rabbit. I wanted to... yeah, 5 a.m. GMT. That's what I thought, Josh. Thanks. So I wanted to do something a little different. You know, last test stream, I was talking about how I had a new overlay, but I just didn't really like it. But I wanted to try something different because I had the same one for like 3-4 years. But I could only find that one. I did so much Google searching this week to find something that was cool. Then I finally found something right here. So I thought this was kind of sleek, kind of modern, just something cool. It actually looks really cool, like for the actual tracker. The way that it just kind of blends in with the map is actually pretty cool, so I can't wait for you guys to see that. But yeah, I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So, and also because I used this specific overlay, the clock that I used at Christmas and even last test stream actually doesn't like, it didn't blend well, so I had to do a new one anyway, which was good because the one I used at Christmas in the past test streams, it just kind of lags. I have to like refresh it or reset it like every couple of hours, which kind of sucks. So hopefully this one just works and I don't have to do that. So I'm trying something different with this. I'm tired and bored today. I get that. I'm definitely tired, that's for sure. I mean, I got decent sleep last night, but I still kind of went to bed late and woke up early, so I'm still tired. At least woke up early for me. As I sleep in a lot. I guess not necessarily wake up early, just it almost felt like I woke up early just because I went to bed so late. EB takeoff is 4 a.m. CDT. Yes, I cannot wait. When is the weather forecast video coming out? Hardly, honestly, I'll probably just show it on the main stream. So when we go live at 9 Pacific, 5 a.m. GMT for the main stream, you know, next Friday night, Saturday morning, I'm probably just going to display it on there. I might not show it right away. I might do it a little bit later, like within the first hour or two of the stream probably. But I will upload it as an additional video too. So even if you're not on the live stream when I'm doing it, I'll upload it as a clip. So it looks cool. Thank you, Nathan. Josh, the overlay or the clock? Honestly, I don't even know if I can find it on Google again. Like, I literally went through so many web pages, you have no idea. So I don't even have the link for it again. Oh, both? I can definitely give you the link to the clock. But I honestly don't know about the link to this. I just have it saved on my computer, but I have no idea about I don't even know. I literally was on my computer for, like, no joke, 6 hours straight, just trying to went on every single web page. Honestly, I do not know what exact website I got this from. I just know that most of them you had to license them, like you had to pay for them to get. But then I found one, which is this one, that you don't have to do that. But I do not know what website I was on. But Josh, I will at least send you the clock for sure. Josh, I literally, it's not as easy as just going on Google Images. I literally have no idea. I had to go on, like, some premium website that, like I said, you're supposed to license a lot of these, things, you know, pay for them to use, but this was the outlier. It was like a premium website that you had to license stuff, but this was the one that you did not have to license. 900 Google pages open. Well, good luck trying to find. I don't know what to tell you, Josh. It's just it was like anxious trying to find this thing. Like, I have no idea, but I'm just glad I found it. Okay, thanks because I hate getting up early. Yeah, all good, Harley. I'm on my I am on my way to Winter Jam, but I figured I'll stop by and say hi. I love you, bud, and see you for Friday for the Easter Bunny stream. Yes, Cody. Love you too, man. Can't wait for the Easter stream. Thank you for always being such a great supporter. Yeah, Josh, let me get that clock right now. I can send it to you too, Joe. The clock. Yeah. Sounds like you need to do something about closing this pages there, Josh. Okay, so now I just gotta... Oh yeah, I guess that's easy because I have the browser here. Is it set up on PDT though? Let me see. Or I guess it's just automatic, I guess. So I don't think you have to... Or maybe you do. You might actually have to set your... I think you have to set it. You have to set your time zone. I don't think it's necessarily automatic. And also, though, it doesn't actually say PDT or like whatever time zone. You see where I put PDT? That's a separate font that I actually just added. Because it just doesn't come with the time zone. Let's see, clocklink.com. So I'll just send you that. It should be the right URL. Yeah, there you go. I'll send that to Joe too. All right. Sadly, your Google froze, man. It sucks. Because you have so many pages open, yeah. Do you know there's a place in Kiribati called Banana? Or Bana? Josh says. Bana? I don't know, I didn't. Yeah, Josh. can't believe we are literally like right a week from right now. We literally will be tracking. That's insane. News on what, Josh? I'm gonna listen to the stream just to make sure the audio is good. Well, I think that's me just. Oh. Actually, if anything, the music sounds slightly loud. Let's see. I might. Oh, shoot. I think I'm just going to turn it down just a bit. I don't know if that does anything, but. Okay. Anything? News on anything, Josh? I don't know. I mean, not much. How's everybody doing today? Thank you guys for 20 likes already. We got more likes on this test stream than we do on our main streams. You guys have to drop a like if you haven't on our main streams because you just have to. Let me bring them up. Let's see. Right here. So we got 11 likes on part 1 so far, 12 likes on part 2, and 13 on part 3. That is so weird that like each part later in the day, you know, has more likes. Anyway, if you haven't already, drop a like, share with everybody you know, because we literally have a week left, which is absolutely insane. How's the movie going? Oh, I mean, not the best. We were gonna film on March 9th, and for people, you know, our first test stream was actually on March 10th. That's why I kind of called it at the last minute, because I wasn't sure what we were gonna do with anything. But we ended up not filming March 9th, which is why I streamed on March 10th. Unfortunately, it just somebody dropped out at the last minute. Wasn't their fault though. They had a family matter that they had to attend to, but it just kind of sucked. So now we're actually hoping to film April 20th, but that's again hope. I don't know how likely that is, but that's our hope to film April 20th. If we can, then hopefully then we're getting back on track and we're filming a lot more this spring and summer, and then hopefully have it out later this year. Oh wait, literally right when I said that, Josh, you said when does it come out? Yeah, I'm hoping later this year. I mean, I'm praying for 2024 for sure. I just don't know what time of year, because it's like I would have never predicted that we would have this much pushback, like at all. For reference, the scene that we're hopefully gonna film on April 20th, we started to film that last August of 2023. That there's a reference for you. You have no idea how much pushback we've had, unfortunately, but April 22 days after my birthday. That's awesome. Let's see. I literally have 3 days in school this week, then break, then maybe a friend's house when I get home Wednesday from school. Then mainstream, like, where has the time gone already? I know. Insane. Absolutely insane. When will EB get to Vatican City? Let me see. I had to fix my YouTube channel today. I broke it. How? How did you break it? Probably Harley. Let's see. Hmm. I don't know. I would guess maybe. Hmm. Uh, Around 11 or midnight local time, Harley, but I am just not sure. Um, I don't remember if Santa. I mean, at least here in the U.S., Santa comes later. No, Santa comes earlier than the Easter Bunny, so that's really easy for me to say in the U.S. Like that, he would be here around like 1 instead of Santa getting here at midnight. So then I would like to say, oh, maybe it would be more like midnight for you, or well, I mean for not for you, but for Vatican City, versus like maybe 11 for Santa. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't remember if they kind of arrive at the same time in Europe, or if it's kind of a difference. I just know it's a little bit of difference here. I'm just not quite positive, but I mean that would be my guess. Maybe 11, maybe midnight. I saw that, Josh. Okay. Yeah, time is going by too fast for sure. Forgot my password. Oh, that sucks. Sorry about that. I'm having coffee because I literally just woke up. Like, I mean, I guess maybe I woke up like 45 minutes before the stream, so like an hour ago, but streams crashed? What? It says excellent connection. It says excellent connection for me. Josh just says stream crashed. But it literally... Oh my god, now it... No. Now it says there's an error. The heck? Why is it doing that? Well, people are saying it didn't crash in Scream. In Scream. In Stream. In Stream. Let's see. It buffered for me, but it's back now. Okay. Well, I guess that's... I guess it's fine. Now it says excellent connection again. Now it says excellent connection again. Weird. Anyway. That was weird. Oh, also, I installed my air conditioning in here last weekend. Actually, like the day after, maybe the day of when I streamed last weekend. So now I don't have to worry about it being like so hot if I have my lights on for the, for the stream. And with the sun, and if it's sunny Easter weekend, I don't have to worry about it hitting the blackboards and being so warm in here. Funny though, because we installed it and now a cold front moved in and now it's really cold. I have it off right now, but at least just in case if it gets warmer next week, then I'm all good. Let me listen to the stream again just to make sure the audio levels are good. And also if everything's working correctly. Okay. Yeah, I know it's working, but I might want to still turn down the audio just a little bit. I don't know. Or turn my mic up. I don't know. I just feel like something's a little off. It still sounds pretty good, but... Gabe, remember doing the Disney Channel with your grandma like 5 years ago? Yes. How does that get so many views is my question. Wait, no data? What? No. Excellent connection. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi right now. It's kind of annoying me. This better not happen on the main stream, I swear. I'll turn this down just slightly. I don't know. Maybe that'll sound slightly better. Alright, I'm just testing the audio, Okay, I mean, I guess that's decent. Maybe I'll turn it down to like 30 though. 30 decibels. I think that's better. I turned it down to like 30 decibels on OBS. I just wanted to make sure that at least the music is a little bit quieter than my voice. Yo, what's up, Storm Tracking Forecasting? Thank you for tuning in. How are you?
Do you look on Wi-Fi, Gabe, or something?
Yeah, I don't know, Josh. I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi, Josh. Good. I'm glad you are doing good. We literally have 6 days, 10 hours, which is absolutely insane. Yo, I can't wait to watch him hop around the world. It's gonna be hype. Yes, me too. Hashtag hype. Let's go. I might just move this just a bit. Gabe, I just heard trumpet sound on my stream. That is when things become weird. Really? How many carrots does EB eat and how much land does he cover? Man, that's hard. That is hard. I don't know. I can maybe go back to last year's stream and just see. I mean, obviously it'll be more this year, I'm sure. But I don't know. The good thing about this year is they have metrics. Oh, I can probably just go on. I can just go on FAQs probably on East website. Never mind. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I probably wouldn't Google it because it would just be based off of another tracker or another theory. But maybe I'll go to the source here and see what I can come up with. So let's see. Carrots does he eat? Here we go. Okay, during Easter 2023, we report that the Easter Bunny ate about. That's funny. That should be 8, not eat. We reported that the Easter Bunny ate about 53 to 55 million carrots during the journey. So there you go. Probably will be more this year, though, I'm sure. Here we go. How much distance does the Easter Bunny cover? There you go. I'm glad I went here. Easter 2023, he covered 262,000 miles. Wow. And then they also expect it to increase because of their stop accuracy for 2024. So there you go. Yeah, I know, Harley. Bro, over here in Portland, we actually might get thunderstorms. I know. I live in Oregon, storm tracking and forecasting. I used to live in Portland, but then I moved over to Eastern Oregon. But now I live like 4 hours from Portland, and we're going to get some thunderstorms this afternoon as well. Man, I cannot believe we literally only have 6 days left. Yeah, I have Snap. You can add me if you want. G Curtis 259. Yo, nice. There's not enough Cape values to produce severe thunderstorms, so the storms will be pretty chill. Yeah, I know. There is slightly more Cape over here. That's why I think that we could get into something interesting, but still not necessarily anything severe per se, but still enough to definitely be excited for sure. Joe says EB is doing test flights right now. Cool. It's insane though that we literally only have under a week. It went by way too fast. Man, this clock actually syncs pretty well than the other one, to be honest. How do we have 22 likes on the stream, but we only have like 10 on the main stream? I've been trying to promote it more, like on Twitter, but like, it's not really, I don't know, the algorithm does not like it for some reason. It's not really getting many or much engagement. Yeah, it did go by too fast. Yep, 6 hours and 10 minutes, I know. But yeah, a couple things I'll do next week. I'm probably gonna wait to do the weather forecast for EB's locations. Probably till later next week, so I can get the most up-to-date modeling and data. I mean, I'll probably work on it like, I'll probably do it like next Thursday, I would think. And then have that for late Friday when we start the main stream. Then I gotta also work on the Kahoot, change it back to Easter. I always do this every year where I take the same Kahoot and then I change it to the next holiday and then have to change it back. So I'll probably do that earlier in the week next week. Let's see. What did I say? You mean 10 days, 10 hours, 29 minutes? It's 6 days, 10 hours. Unless I said something. Yeah, my... You said 9 days? I said 9 days? Of course I did. Yeah, I know my brain was misfunctioned. What's up, Crystal Jackson? Thank you for tuning in. Josh heard a bang? Really? Thank you for tuning in, Crystal Jackson. We got 6 days, 10 hours left. I'm so bad at typing. I swear to gosh. Yeah, I heard a bang. But Josh, it's March 23rd. Are you sure it's not just something else? Okay, I was not looking at chat. Oh, yeah, I thank you, Crystal Jackson. Thank you for joining Discord what? Discord server. What is the time clock for? I put that there so for the main stream. It's really cool with time lapses. Is I'll do a time lapse again this year, and you'll be able to see like when Santa got oh my god, I said Santa. Guys, what is wrong with me? When the Easter Bunny gets to a specific place, it's always great to know what time he got there. So you will see that all throughout the stream. And then when I say I'll be back at like whatever 3 p.m. PDT, you'll know what that means because I'll have the clock there. And like I said, it's really cool for time lapses. Yes, I am ready for the Easter Bunny tracker. I really am. It's Easter, not Christmas. Lols, it's Santa. Yeah, I know. I always do that. It was Josh's children. I thought so. I mean, at least I would have figured. Saying like the Easter Bunny couldn't have gone there yet. When can I see you again? Oh yeah, so I'm probably gonna stream. I will have 2 more test streams next week. I'm thinking Tuesday and Thursday, but I'm probably gonna schedule them later today. And then obviously our main stream is on Friday into Saturday of next week. Sounds good, Nathan. See you in a bit. You're tired. Your brain misfunctioned. Yes. Easter 7 days away. Still low. I don't think it was the Easter Bunny. Yeah. I look like Luke Davidson? Really? But he doesn't have glasses. Yeah, maybe. How long is this stream? I might go for like, let's see, how long have we been going for? Why is it not showing on my, that's weird. Oh, there we go. I'll probably go for at least an hour. Why am I missed so many live or so many comments. I keep going back. That's funny. Yes, I'm ready for the Easter Bunny tracker soon. Her model wants 3 Super Souls to strike Portland. Let's go. I love the Her model. I literally attached it to my website, storm tracking, g-weather.com, because I forecasted the weather consistently for a while. I had my own weather service, and then I joined an internet TV station in La Grande, Oregon, and then I did that, so I couldn't do G-weather as much, but then I still occasionally, when Portland had snowstorms, since literally, before I moved to Eastern Oregon, I literally called so many different snowstorms. Like my school district, I would always like alert people when things are coming, and I would call snow days and all that. So since I still have so many connections in Portland, I still, when I was working in La Grande to do Eastern Oregon weather, I still occasionally, with different storms, I would still make some time to do Portland weather. But then I quit that job, and then I was getting more consistent of doing Portland weather again. But then I got into this movie, and then I just haven't done it as much. But so that's why I attached an automated model to automated data to my website, and I just decided to go with the Her model because it I don't know, out of everything I have access to, it is like the best compromise in my opinion. Let's see. Let's see. I started the live stream about 40 minutes ago. Smoky Cat. Probably will go for another hour. Yeah, Storm, I love the Euro model, but the issue with the Euro model, when I moved to Eastern Oregon, I noticed it has a pretty significant temperature bias issue. I don't know what it is. I love the Euro model. That was like my go-to on the west side when I lived in Portland, and I still love it. When it comes to like tracking storms, fog, clouds, whatever, I still rely on it. To me, it's one of the most accurate models. But now that I live in Eastern Oregon, I cannot rely on its temperatures. I don't know why. I assume it has to do with terrain. It's like a terrain issue, but I kid you not, the European model's temperatures are like 5 to 10 degrees off. Like 5 to 10 degrees too cold during the day and 5 to 10 degrees too warm at night. And it's like this year round. Very occasionally, it actually does not have a bias in some sort of, it gets lucky in some sort of like cold front occasionally. Like when we had like negative 15 degrees here in La Grande, Oregon, I don't live right there, but I live around the area in Eastern Oregon. Legrand itself got to like -5 that night. In my place, I kind of live outside of Legrand, got to -15. That was, I think, around New Year's. It was like the week after New Year's. And the Euro called that. But that was very, like, it was just there's occasional moments like that where it gets it right. Otherwise, there's always a temperature bias on this side of the state. Not on the west side. It still has a really good temperature outlook on the west side. But for some reason, over here with this, like, complex terrain where I live in the Blue Mountains, it's so weird. So that's why it's like, I didn't want to embed the Euro model on my website because, sure, it's so accurate for Portland, and yet, yeah, it's really accurate with conditions like fog, clouds, storms over here, but the temperatures are so off that I couldn't embed it. So then I just went with the her model because that was like the best compromise. Even though, I mean, her model can be really good with, like, if you're tracking something within the next couple of hours, but there's some things that the Euro still does better within like a 48-hour period than the her does. But then again, the temperatures are way better with the her model on this side of the state. They don't have a cold bias like the Euro does. So I just compromised with the her model and put it on my website because since I'm not all that consistent with forecasting myself, I wanted to put something automated, but I didn't want it to suck because anything automated these days like suck. Like you go on the Weather Channel, you go on AccuWeather, WeatherBug, Weather Underground, whatever weather app on your phone, it's just not good. So I didn't want to be like that. So I was like, okay, I'm at least going to put the her model because it's still a really reliable model and it does better than the Euro with temperatures, at least on this side of the state, even though I think the Euro actually does slightly better with temperatures in Portland than the her does. But, you know, I had to compromise just because I didn't want it to be 5 to 10 degrees off in Eastern Oregon for no reason. And obviously, you know, the Euro goes out like, 10 days, and the her goes out like, you know, whatever, a day or two. But I still decided to do it because it still can be really good. There's times that it definitely fails, but it's still, I think, the best compromise. Let's see. My day was good, Crystal. I only woke up like 45 minutes before the stream. Glad it was good for you. Yeah, Joe, I turn off approved users when I do test streams for the most part because I want to bring new people in and then lock down the chat for the mainstream and switch it back to approved users, if that makes sense. What's up, Boxer the Kangaroo? I'm here after drum lessons. Awesome, Michael. How are you doing? Bro, that heat wave back in 2021, the Euro model called for 125. It only got to 116. I know. It was funny, Storm. It was the opposite here. Whenever we get into heat waves in Eastern Oregon, I kid you not, the Euro, it's like, it says like 95 degrees, and we get up to like 100, 105. That's the difference. Like, and this isn't like a week out. No, I'm talking the day of. The Euro has like a 10-degree temperature bias in the summer, and then maybe closer to 5 or 6, 7 degrees in the winter. Like, I don't know how. Just some weird terrain issue, but very rarely the Euro is warmer on this side of the state than what actually happens. Unless it's at night. That's usually the case at night, but during the day it's like always colder. It sucks. I don't know. What I want is, I don't know if you're familiar with downscaled modeling, like the MOS. You know, the GFS ensemble, I hate the GFS, but the GFS ensemble has a downscaled version on this side of the state, and I kid you not, GFS is actually worse than the Euro on this side of the state. I mean, I don't like the GFS anyway, because it doesn't like call the condition. I mean, the Euro does way better with conditions than the GFS does, but the temperature bias is even worse on this side of the state than the Euro is. Like, I don't know why, but the ensemble downscaled MOS version of the GFS actually does really good. It doesn't come with conditions, but it comes with temperatures. So I use that a lot. I wish there was a Euro ensemble downscale because the Euro ensemble is even worse than the Euro deterministic on this side of the state. And again, I don't know what the issue is. It has to be a terrain issue because we have a radar system in Pendleton, but it can't get over like the Blue Mountains over where I live on the other side. So I use radar scope to increase the tilt in elevation, and it actually does a lot better. But most free weather apps, you can't do that. So I have to pay for that. But the point is, we just don't have many options here. I think the terrain just messes up the modeling so much that it's like, man. Anyway, so the only luck I have with temperatures is either the national blend of models or, better yet, the GFS ensemble downscaled is actually really good. But the GFS deterministic, the Euro deterministic, the GFS regular ensemble, the Euro ensemble, they all suck. The Canadian's even worse. So I don't even know. So I want the Euro to come out with I want the Euro to come out with a downscaled version, because I'm assuming NOAA like produces the downscaled version for complex terrain, because it works a lot better, because the MBM's kind of downscaled. So I'm assuming that that's like intentional, and that's why the downscaled versions perform better. But like, we only have like one option for that, which sucks. So if the GFS doesn't forecast enough cloud cover or forecast too much cloud cover, whatever it is, then those temperatures are going to be off, right? Because the GFS is so low in resolution. But when the GFS is right, then the temperatures, the downscaled version is really good. So I want the high resolution Euro to then come out with the downscaled version. That would just be much better. It sucks. Anyway, I went on a weather rant. Probably nobody else knows what we're talking about. Let's see. Gabe DM. I'll look in a second. When will Evie get to Ireland? Probably around midnight or 1 a.m. I'm assuming. Michael, but not sure. Josh. Michael is not from Ireland. He lives in Nevada. He was just asking when he will get to Ireland. You have to, in order to even have the possibility to join AML, you have to apply. And technically, our applications are closed at the moment. But they should open up probably like off season. Probably during the summer, I would guess. Sorry about the guys. We are weather enthusiasts, LeMayo. I know. That's why when I moved to Eastern Oregon, I thought forecasting in Portland was tough, especially during snowstorms. But I moved to Eastern Oregon, it's like, wow, forecasting weather is even harder over here. Because I was like, okay, we're so close to, the ocean in Portland, and then you got the stupid lack of radar at like Newport or whatever, and I thought that was tough. But then you move to Eastern Oregon, and it's like, oh my god, it's worse. So that's why it's like when I joined the internet TV station out here, like I felt like I was changing the weather game, because I did way better than the National Weather Service, and that was it, because there wasn't any other. The closest news station is like Portland and Bend. Actually, it might be even closer in Boise, Idaho. But the point is, there's no local weather. Like, even with Bend and Portland and Boise, they have like little things where it's like it might show like a temperature for like LeGrand, and that's it. And half the time they don't even do that. I would do a full-on 7-day forecast for this area, because literally nobody else has that, other than the Weather Service, which again I did way better than them. And then I quit because then I got jaw surgery last year. And then I just decided not to come back because I wanted to focus on this movie. So whenever I have free time, I like to start up weather again. But like for Eastern Oregon and Western Oregon, so I can forecast for both. Because the issue is, when I was forecasting for the TV station, I couldn't on their on their platform, I couldn't forecast for Portland because, it had to be local. So that's why it's like, occasionally I would go to my website and then do like Portland snowstorm coverage. But now that I'm not affiliated with them anymore, I have like weather for both areas. But like I said, I just have not been that consistent just because I've been so busy with the movie. But at least the good thing about that is I can choose when I can do weather versus versus before I didn't have time to do the movie period because I just had to do weather every day for Eastern Oregon. Now I can do weather for both sides of the state when I can and then focus on the movie rest of the time. Yeah, Michael, I'll probably do more test streams Tuesday and Thursday. When will EB get to Hong Kong? I don't know. I don't know. Probably. I think it's earlier over there. I would guess 10 p.m., but I could be wrong. What time? I'm not sure yet, Michael. I'll keep you guys posted. I might schedule them tonight or tomorrow. I just have to figure it out. Not quite sure what time yet. I would assume probably a little bit earlier in the day, like today. I would think it would be similar to today because I know I wanna get up earlier this week so then I can sleep in on Friday because I want to get as much sleep as possible to be up for 40 hours. I am 19, Harley. I go to school from 6:30 to 2 on weekdays. All right, Michael. I might start a little bit earlier, but I might start. I don't really know, honestly. I'll keep you guys posted. When will he get to Australia? I'm assuming that's also, Eastern Australia, one of his first stops, for example. That's probably going to be closer to 10 p.m. local time. So I would assume, that's within like an hour, maybe an hour and a half when he takes off. Probably something like that. Probably, it could be sooner, though. Probably more like an hour. Because he has to, I don't know. He has to go to New Zealand. He goes to Kiribati, Samoa, New Zealand, and then Australia. And then, actually in the middle, he might go to McMurdo Station. So, maybe an hour. I don't know. Yeah, I saw that storm tracking and forecasting. That'll be very interesting to watch. Also, for people who like space weather, yesterday they discovered a massive dark hole on the sun, which is now literally pointing right at Earth and like spilling, radiation to the Earth's atmosphere, which can cause northern lights and an increase of northern lights. So, if you guys have heard, I talked about this before. I saw northern lights at my house in Eastern Oregon in September. We got to KP7, and we got which is a geomagnetic storm of G3, which is KP7. Basically, higher the KP, the farther south you can see the northern lights. I got so lucky. I can show those on stream if you want. I have them on my Instagram. They're really freaking cool. They really are. And so we could get to KP7 tomorrow night too. The issue is we have a full moon and it's going to be a little cloudy. Unfortunately, we want a clear sky, but then the issue with that is the moon's so bright that like ideally you would have a clear sky and the moon is like not out, or if it is, it's like only partially full. But anyway, so we could get to KP6 tonight and maybe KP7 tomorrow night. So I'll definitely keep an eye on that, but better chance actually to see Northern Lights in Washington over the next couple of days because it's going to be clearer there than it is in Oregon. Storm tracking forecasting. It's hard to say. So I did a winter outlook in October. I do them every year. I think it was like my 5th annual winter outlook. I don't remember. Maybe it was more like my 6th. I don't know. Anyway, I do them every year. Originally, I predicted... I didn't really talk about like the temperatures in the summer, but I was forecasting the potential for a bad fire season. Not necessarily in the summer, but like maybe in the fall. So I kind of, at first, I was trying to get a correlation with El Nino, and I thought I ran analog years, and I thought it was gonna, I thought we were gonna see a bad wildfire season, either late summer, early fall, and that may be contributed to much drier conditions and much hotter conditions. But what I did not expect is now a La Nina is gonna become in effect later in the summer. So we're El Nino right now. We were actually technically a super El Nino just a month or two ago. And I predicted that too. But I was not expecting such a quick transition into La Nina this summer. So now I don't know. I really don't know. I'm sure we'll get a heat wave this summer. I just don't know if it's going to be active. Because technically in Portland at least, a heat wave is defined as like what? 3 or 4 days in a row of 90 plus degree temperatures? Technically. So I know we'll see that, but I don't know if it's going to be active by any means. But I don't know. We could see 100 degree heat this summer. I really don't know. I just was not expecting La Nina to come back so fast. So that's definitely going to have a different impact on our weather. Just depends when it comes in, and what our summer is going to look like. But yeah, who knows? No, I have not been to Alabama, Crystal. When will he get to the Faroe Islands? Let's see. Oh, I guess that's right after Ireland in UK. So I don't know. I would guess like, didn't I say midnight or 1 for the UK or Ireland? So probably then 12:30 or 1:30 for Faroe Islands, because that's probably going to be like 30 minutes after. Yeah, storm tracking. But I also said that because I was assuming El Nino would continue through the summer. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that we won't see an active wildfire season, because there's a big stereotype to, with obviously El Nino doesn't mean our weather is going to be, a dud, and La Nina doesn't necessarily mean we're going to see all these storms, but, there is at least some correlation with that. But, I will say that definitely there's not as much of a correlation as I thought in years past, because as I've been changing my winter outlook every year, as I've been doing it more and more, I've just noticed less of a correlation and more mess ups too. But there definitely is some correlation though, because I've been able to predict some of our systems for sure. It's not as crazy as I thought it once was, because I relied too much on analog years, and didn't factor in climate change as much as I should have. So there's definitely been a lot more mishaps where like, okay, well then no, that Enso cycle isn't necessarily meaning this will happen, but there's still enough of a correlation that I still contribute it to my forecast for sure. But like I said, that was also under the assumption that El Nino would continue through the summer. So who knows? I mean, I think we are due for a active fire season. We definitely are. No question about that. But we haven't really seen an active fire season since like what, 2021? Especially 2020. I mean, it was significantly below the 10-year average last year, and and at least somewhat below the year before. So it might have been 2021. Anyway, but the point is, it's like, even though I really thought that, and I had some data to back it up, I keep going back and forth because now all of a sudden La Nina is going to continue through the summer, and that could affect our fire season differently. And I hope it. I mean, half of me hope it does, because I would hate for another bad wildfire season. But like I said, we're due for it. We haven't seen it in a little while now. Who knows? I really don't know. We're 6 days away. Let's go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Joe, I do agree with you that Jesus is coming back. But we do not know the season of when he's going to come back. We do not know the time. That's why you always have to be prepared for people who are Christian. I'm leaving now. See you soon, Joe. Have fun. The inactivity makes me think that this year is going to be big. Yeah, I know. That was part of my prediction, too. Because we're just, like, due for it. But who knows? It's just, I was just not expecting La Nina to come back so fast, so. When will he get to Brazil? Probably around, like, I don't know, 11 p.m. local time. So how many hours is that after he leaves the Easter Island? I mean, what, like, would that be like 15 hours after? Something like that? Maybe closer to like 14, I don't know. When the tracker countdown ends, it won't say 2 days until EB lifts up because Easter Sunday is an 8, but that tracker says 6. Yeah. Then he still has 3 hours of preparations after the countdown ends. So technically, the Easter Bunny takes off in like 6 hours and like, or 6, oh my gosh, I said 6 hours. 6 days and like 13 hours. Really, 6 days, 12 hours, 56 minutes he takes off. But he starts prep on what's on the screen right now. Yeah, you too, Joe. Yeah, Storm. I had really good accuracy on my winter outlook last year. 2022 into 2023, I did such a good job. Like, I was so surprised compared to what I would usually accomplish. And then I kind of started off good this year, and then I kind of went bad, and then I went good again. There's definitely more mishaps on the winter outlook this year for sure, but there's still some that I was able to predict. Actually, the one really good thing was my snow outlook. I said 0 to 5 inches for the Willamette Valley. You know, whatever, Portland, Longview, Salem, Eugene. That was really good because, you know, you guys had more of a snowstorm north of Portland in January and then kind of more ice storm south of Portland. So that 0 to 5 was really good. I think PDX got to like 1.5 inches or something. Sounds good, Crystal Jackson. See you later. So my only mishap, though, is I said that would happen in December, and it actually happened in January. The year before, though, I called it. I said it would happen between January and February of 2023, and that's actually what happened for our kind of snowstorm the year before. But also I wasn't as good with the snow totals. Like I said 1 to 6 inches for snow for the west side of the state in 2022 through 3, and what we got like 11 inches at PDX. But then I timed out January to February really good because that's when it happened. This year I timed out the 0 to 5, or no, I mean I predicted the 0 to 5 really well because some people got no snow because they got ice and other people got snow but really no more than 5. I mean that was really good. But then I just said December instead of January. So it's like it was kind of vice versa. The year before I did the time better. This year I didn't do the time as good, but I did the snow a lot. Like the snow total was a lot better. When does the EB wake up? I think according to the tracker, he wakes up when this countdown ends. But I'm sure he's up right now. I'm sure he probably goes back and forth from being up and going back to sleep. Sounds good, Crystal Jackson. See you later. When would he get to India? I mean, I would guess like closer to 10 p.m. local time. So maybe that would be like what? 6 hours? 7 hours after he leaves Easter Island is my guess. But again, I really don't know. Yo, we got the Easter Bunny in the chat. What is up? I am good. How are you? Gosh, this microphone gets annoying. The phone is not focusing. Oh my gosh, I think I'm too close here. What is with my phone right now? Oh, what's my phone? Egg-tastic, let's go. No, Josh. All right. Santa skipped also the capital of Norway at Christmas. Really? How many days does Track Easter Bunny Live say? Let me check. Wait, but isn't Track Easter Bunny Live for next year? So it probably says like 360. No, it probably says like 372 days. Probably it says 371 days and 9 hours and something like that. 391 days. There you go. Okay. Sounds good, Harley. That sighting was unreal. You think you saw Santa? Yeah. Well, technically I didn't see Santa, but I definitely heard him. Like I said, I don't know. It's probably the one on stream was probably my cat's, but I definitely heard him like 15 minutes later. I wonder if I'll hear the Easter Bunny this year. Yeah. I know. Okay, so Michael, they were knocking down things after I came out there, like after Santa got here. So it's possible they were doing that beforehand. I mean, I still think, like, at least after, sounds good, Nathan. I think right after I went off and, like, Santa came, the cats stopped, and then Santa came, and then I actually heard Santa, and then it went back to the cats. I don't know. Something like that. Let's go, Easter Bunny. And also, I realized on every... I can be loud sometimes. I know. Usually, on the streams, I look back on them, and I always left... I always left when track.easterbunny.cc was getting to Boise, Idaho. But now I realize I don't have to. Because he doesn't swing back to my... Even though I'm in Eastern Oregon and technically Boise, Idaho is like 3 hours away. It's in a different time zone. It's not like NORAD to where it goes to Boise on the way to Oregon. Even though it's in a different time zone. Track.easterbunny.cc actually goes to Boise and then like an hour later comes back to Oregon. So I can actually be on the stream longer this year, which is like before he gets here, which is going to be awesome. Because it has an estimated time of arrival on track.easterbunny.cc. So that's a good thing about that tracker. What's up, Tornado Bot? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, that would be awesome, Michael. Yeah, Michael. How long am I going to be live for? I don't know. I'm at least going to go for probably... I don't know. I might go for 45 minutes. So maybe I'll wrap up at 2 my time. Actually, Michael, I realized, or no, I didn't realize. I changed of plans. I'm not actually going out of town today. I'm planning on going out of town tomorrow. Originally, I was going to... I'm house sitting for a neighbor for the next week. Because they're out of town for spring break. I was going to house sit for them, because I only have to do it every other day. So I was going to house sit for them today, like this morning before the stream, go out of town today, and then come back Monday, and then house sit when I get back, and then house sit again Wednesday, and then Friday before the main stream, because then they come back on Saturday. Easter Eve. But now that I'm going out of town tomorrow instead of today, then I'm going to house sit for them after I stream. And then I'm going to film something with my friend after that. And then I'm going to do some preparation for the movie after that today. And then tomorrow I'm going out of town. And then I'm still coming back Monday though, so I can still house sit today and then again Monday. I'm going to go now. See you part 1 for EV trekking. Sounds good, Harley. And then I'll also probably do 2 more test streams, maybe around the same time, Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm going to schedule them either tonight or tomorrow. So you'll see that on our channel. So see you next week. What's up, Storm Tracking? Welcome back. Is there anything specific you want in your Easter basket? I would say Reese's Sticks. I love Reese's Sticks. I'm not a huge fan of Reese's peanut butter cups, but they have think the consistency of like Kit Kat with with more like chocolate. Those are Reese's Sticks. They're so good. What's up, Nathan? Thank you for coming back. And digestives. The McVitie's imported from the UK. The chocolate biscuits, they're so good. When will EB get to Florida? I would guess around probably midnight local time. That's a pure guess though. Maybe a little bit earlier. Not quite sure. Maybe a little bit later. Don't know. Thank you. Good choice. I'll hop on it. Thank you. I cannot believe that we're like under a week away. So, let's see. So for the main stream, like I said, we'll have my weather forecast probably within the first hour or two of the stream. We'll have Kahoot probably like later at night or maybe in the morning the next day, Probably either before Easter Bunny lifts off or maybe after he lifts off when more people come on. Awesome, preparing baskets. There's a lot of work, yeah, I bet. What's up, Eddie? Thank you for tuning in. Yes. I'll have to tune in while I'm delivering baskets if I have the time. That would be awesome. We're going to have 30 hours of live commentary. It's going to be awesome. We'll split the stream into 3 different parts. Start at 9 p.m. Pacific on Good Friday and then go all the way until 3 a.m. on Easter Sunday. Thank you guys for 24 likes. If you haven't dropped a like on our main streams, do so now. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 are all scheduled. probably gonna stream till 2 p.m. Pacific, so that's like just less than 40 minutes away. It's probably loud. My bottle cap is probably loud, squeaking coming off. Yes, we're excited too. I know this year will be the last year when this legendary track will run, unfortunately. One week from oh my gosh, I just dropped my phone. You guys probably heard that. Don't mind that. It's all good though, because I got an indestructible phone and a good case on it. So 1 week from today, yes. I heard it, yeah. So this year we'll probably have we won't have as many management on stream this year just because, you know, there's a lot of people that are busy. Like for example, like Paul probably won't be on that much. Same with Andrew L, and definitely not Andrew M, as I know of. But Jeremiah should be on. Ethan M will be on. Michael should be on. Ethan, the other Ethan, will be on too. And obviously, I'll be on too. And then my grandma is not visiting this Easter. So obviously, I'll still carve out time to obviously hang out with my parents for sure, but probably won't be as much this year. And my mom is working the night before too, so probably won't be as much. Probably be on the stream a little bit more than I was at Christmas, but I'll definitely still carve out time in the afternoon to have breaks for sure. But I have an eventful, like, next month. So tomorrow I'm going up to Washington to see a friend, and then obviously we got the stream next weekend. Weekend after, I'm going to the Midwest. The weekend after that, I'm doing crazy movie training, and then the weekend after that, I'm supposedly filming for the movie. So I literally have a busy next month. Thank you guys for 24 likes. I don't know why. I'm just always so hyped for this music. NCS, non-copyright songs. Because even though like I love Christmas music, there's not like a good like set of Easter songs. I mean there are really good Christian Easter songs that I love to listen to, but you know, I'm just gonna get copyrighted. I mean, there isn't any traditional Easter songs that you know, like NORAD, like I would be able to play without getting copyrighted. So that's why, and there's obviously not as much as Christmas anyway. But that's why I love just doing the non-copyright songs in the background. And I use the same playlist every year. Like I just love these songs. When will he get to Norway? I mean, I would guess around like midnight. In Norway, I don't know, maybe 10 hours after he leaves Easter Island. Possibly, but you know, not quite sure. But yeah, I hope you guys like the new overlay that I got here. The border, the stream border. It just was so long to find something that was even remotely good. There's so many more options at Christmas, I swear. I don't know why. There just is. It looks egg-tastic. Thank you. Thanks, Nathan. 24 likes. Wow, thank you guys. Honestly, I'm pretty much ready for the stream, to be honest. I finally, like, since Christmas, I locked down the chat for the main stream with live commentary approved users. And I added everybody else since Christmas, because I added everybody like on December 23rd that I could, and then obviously we had that Google form thing that I added people throughout the stream. But since then, obviously I haven't done anything. So that's why I just keep the live chat open on test streams for the most part, bring new people in, and then again I go back on streams since Christmas, getting more people, and then I'll lock it down for the main stream. But wouldn't call it much of a lockdown for people that are fine, because I'll have the Google form again so people can fill it out and I can accept them if I think they're good. So, but it's still going to be the same way as Christmas. So it's going to be an awesome stream, awesome chat. It's going to be really good. What's up, Jonah? How are you? What bread do you give to the rabbit? I don't give the Easter Bunny bread, but I give him usually apple cider, cookies, possibly, and carrots. No, it's a joke. Oh. I didn't even see that. You guys are talking about jokes, and I just answered Michael's question like I was just... That's funny. I see that now, Michael. I'm doing good-ish. I'm sorry to hear that, Josh. Or not Josh, sorry, Jonah. I saw Josh pop up at the same time as I was reading Jonah's comment, so I said Josh. I hope it gets better, Jonah. What was EB's last stop? I feel like it's some island. I don't remember what it is in the Pacific Ocean. I'm sorry, Jonah. Hope it gets better. Yes, 25 more minutes. Don't want the stream to end. Oh yeah. Sounds good, Nathan. Like all these non-copyright songs in the background just brings me back to, like, I don't know, 2016 YouTube. I love these songs, to be honest. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, this clock actually seems to work a lot better than the other one. Like, it syncs really well with the countdown, too. Does anybody have any plans to see the solar eclipse? It's technically 8 days after Easter Sunday, Monday, April 8th. I'm going to the Midwest to see it. It's so cool though that Easter is in March this year. I feel like it's been a little while since it has been. Even like a couple years ago, it was on April 1st. That might have been 2021, if I'm not wrong. But it's been a little while since Easter was in March. Yes, that's awesome. I'm glad Easter is earlier this year. It's kind of more hype too, because it's literally like almost just 2 months, or no, I guess, is it 3 months? December, January, February. Yeah, it's like 3 months after Christmas. After New Year's, technically. Yeah, me too. I like the pronunciation setting too, so that would be cool. Although, drawback, it pronounces Kiribati wrong. It says Kiribati. But East said he said that. that unfortunately the thing he used, it pronounces as Kiribati, even though it's Kiribati. But he says like 99% of the pronunciations are inaccurate. But just be aware that a couple of the pronunciations may be wrong. But he said 99% of them will be right. What's up, Nathan? But yeah, last time I saw a solar eclipse was 2017. August 2017 was a total solar eclipse. Where I lived in Oregon, I actually lived in Portland then, and it was only like 99% solar eclipse. I could have just like drove a little further south, but I don't know why we didn't. But I guess because we kind of thought there would be some traffic concerns, but it really wasn't. It was more after the eclipse than before. But anyway, it was a total solar eclipse, like literally just like 15 minutes south of where I lived, but we didn't technically see it. We saw it 99%. But I'm seeing the totality in the Midwest of the week after Easter, technically, like 8 days after Easter Sunday. I'm actually going to see full totality. What's crazy is that, like I said, the last eclipse was in 2017. But, you know, since it's only like, I don't even know what the percentage is. What is it, like 20 or 40%? Something like that here. So that's why I'm going to the Midwest, because I can actually experience it. I'm just praying it will be somewhat sunny in the Midwest that Monday, April 8th. Because if it's not, then it's like, oh my gosh. But knowing the Midwest, it will probably be like, if it's not sunny exactly where I'm going, then it'll probably be sunny like around the corner. Be interesting to see if it's like a storming pattern or if high pressure takes over. I really don't know, but hopefully it'll be favorable conditions. Yeah, I wish the Easter Bunny Tracker did have a 3D map. That would be ideal. But it's still really cool, though. I mean, I don't blame East at all, just because it's his last year, but also, like, I mean, to his point, I mean, like, what would it even look like? Because it's not like, I don't know. There's so many different depictions of like the Easter Bunny, like in terms of like, is it some sort of sleigh? Is he hopping? Like, I don't even know what a 3D map would look like. If he's just hopping, then like, I mean, that's almost like what it would be now, you know? Whereas Santa, you get the full reindeer and the sleigh and everything. So I understand why East didn't do it. It doesn't really necessarily, I don't even know what that would look like. ETA on stream? What do you mean? Like in terms of when we end it? 15 minutes, if that's what you're asking. I think it's I'm loving this, Josh. I don't think it's I'm love this. You put an E there. And it's Loving. The only thing that I haven't been able to figure out, I'm really prepared for the stream, except for we can't get into the AML Instagram. So I started promoting a little bit on Twitter as I can get into that, but like, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I am tired. Paul is the only one who has access to the AML Instagram, but he doesn't know the password. And it got logged out for me, and nobody else can figure it out, the password to log in. I knew the password because I'm pretty sure I'm the one who created it. But then it logged me out, and apparently like two-step verification. It's set up on a phone number that nobody's claiming, so it's like it's an unknown phone number, which makes no sense. And then the email, I know whose emails that is, but it's like it's not doing anything. Like when I would send a link to the email to then verify a code, it wouldn't send. So Paul has access, but the issue is he's going to be on vacation again, so it's not like he's going to have much time to post anything. Like I need Paul to ship his phone to me, and then I'll just use it. I don't know what else to do. No, I don't think the Insta was bugged. It just logged me out, and then I guess everybody forgot the password. What's up, Crystal? Thank you for tuning back in. Because obviously Paul knew the password because he's logged in, but he doesn't remember it because he's been logged in for a while. Why do you keep changing the background? What do you mean? What background? You mean the overlay? The stream border, this thing? Like the bunny? Is that what you're talking about? I changed it as I just didn't like the new one. Or, I mean, I didn't like the old one, if that makes sense. The overlay, yeah. I wanted to change it as I just didn't like the other one. Is the original one I've been using for like 3-4 years, and I want to do something different. And the one that I did last stream, I didn't like it, so I just changed it. But it took me a while to change it because there wasn't many options. I mean, Josh, hold off right now. We're going to try to hopefully get back into it. It's like I said, Paul has access to it. So it's like, I don't want to create another one. We have like 7. How many Instagram followers do we have? I don't remember, but I can't reset the password because I don't have access to the phone number or the email that it's set up on. But like I said, Paul's logged in, but the thing is, he probably can't reset it either because he would have to go through the phone number or email as well. But he's logged in, so he can post whatever. Just obviously he's pretty busy right now. Michael said there might be a way to add like another phone number or email if you're already logged in. So hopefully Paul can try and figure that out since he's logged in. And if he can do that, maybe then I can get in and everybody else can. Yeah, 6 days. I'm so excited. But there's nothing that Instagram support could do because it's set up on a phone number or email I don't have access to. So in order for them to do anything, I would have to literally, like, there's nothing they could do. I just don't know why nobody's taking ownership of the phone number. Like, it's somebody's phone number, but everybody says it's not. It's funny. I don't know why. Like I said, we got somebody who says, no, this is my email, which is great. But like, as of at Christmas, I was able to send a verification code to that email, and then they got it and then gave me the code, and then I got in, and it was fine. But for some reason now when I send the verification code to that email, it just doesn't work. It doesn't send anything, which is weird. So then the only option we have left is a phone number, but then nobody is saying that it's their phone number. Nobody knows whose phone number it is, which makes no sense because obviously it was somebody's phone number last year. So I don't know. And like I said, I created the password if I'm not wrong, so I don't know why it's not letting me in. I mean, there's not much you can do, Josh, with social media. I already have, Josh. We've been talking all week, Josh. Everybody in management has been talking all week trying to figure this out. Because Andrew L, his email is set up on the account, but when I send the verification code to that email, nothing happens. And then the phone number that's attached, like nobody says it's anybody's. I don't know, Josh. I don't know if the account was hacked because Paul's in the account. My only thing was it was probably somebody's phone number like last year or something, and then they got a new phone number. That's all I can think of. Because everything was fine last year, and it was the same phone number last year. It's not like we changed phone numbers on the two-step verification. It's the same one. It's literally the same one as Easter last year, which means it also was Christmas last year. So my thing is like maybe somebody just got a new phone number, and then now nobody has access to it because it's a different phone number. Because it was fine all of 2023 and 22 and 21, etc. Like, but I got logged out. If I wouldn't have got logged out, it would be fine. I mean, yeah, Michael or whoever else probably wouldn't be able to sign in, but at least Paul and I could be on there together. But I got logged out. But honestly, I think I know why I got logged out, because I got a new phone. But everything transferred, so I'm like, I didn't have to log in for a lot of things. But maybe it just logged me out when I got a new phone. I don't know. Oh yeah, Reese's peanut butter eggs are actually good. Those are better in my opinion than the peanut butter cups. I don't like peanut butter cups all that much, but the eggs are actually really good. Maybe Paul logged you out. I mean, I don't think there's any way for him to do that. I mean, you can't see who's on the account. There's no way to log people out like that. The only way that's possible is if somebody reset the password, and then that would lock you out. But like, nobody reset the password. So I think it just happened when I got a new phone. Because I was able to get into my Instagram, but not the AML. Must have just logged me out of the AML. The eggs are the best, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can, Josh, but the thing is, Paul hasn't been active on the AML Instagram since January 1st, when he posted that post. Like, literally, nobody has been on that account, other than me. I was the only one who was on the AML account after January 1st. So Paul didn't even go on the account until this week, when he was making sure he was still able to be in. I'm the only one who's been in the account since the new year. And then when I got a new phone, I guess I just got logged out. Yeah, 5 more minutes. Yep. Yeah, that's what we were thinking, Josh. We're trying to do that somehow. Just the issue is, I know when I was going through that kind of stuff, when I was still logged in, I still had to get two-step verification to either log in or even reset the password. So then that would just go to the phone number and email again. Then I feel like if he does that, then he gets logged out and then nobody's in it. When will he be to Mexico? Which part of Mexico? There's a lot of ground to cover there. Probably the first stop in Mexico. Man, I don't know. Like, Would that be like, I don't know, 14 hours after, maybe 15 hours after he leaves the Easter Island? And if that's the case, then the last stop in Mexico, or Central Mexico, you said, Michael. Okay. That would probably be closer to like 21 hours or something. Maybe not 21, maybe like 20, I don't know. I do not have favorites from the AML staff. Everyone is amazing. Well, thank you. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm the best, Josh. It looks like we have a heavy shower coming in right now on radar. So maybe we get some thunder soon. I'm sure the Easter Bunny is going to say the favorite animal is a bunny. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Honestly, my favorite animal, other than a cat, is literally a bunny. So that would be the answer for me. There you go. Favorite animal is a bunny. I agree with you. Other than a cat. Like, when will he be in North Carolina? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, 19 hours maybe after he leaves the Easter Island, probably. Light rain and warm. Awesome. Yeah, here it's actually kind of cold. 48 degrees Fahrenheit. And we have some thunder, some rain moving in. Bunny and cows. Yeah, those are good options. All right, guys. Well, thank you for the support this stream. Thank you guys for 24 likes. Thank you guys so much. It's been an awesome stream. Most likely, I'm going to stream again on Tuesday and Thursday. I'll let you guys know if I do that. And if I do, what time. I mean, I guess I won't tell you guys. But if you're in our Discord server, you'll know. Or even if you're just on our YouTube, you can go to the live section on YouTube and it'll tell you once I schedule those streams. So anyway, see you guys next week. We got like 2 more test streams to go and then a big test stream next Friday night. So I hope all of you guys are hyped. Happy Easter to everyone. See you next stream. Someone want to do my math for 3 days. I am not that good at math, so probably not. Did I say big test stream? I meant big mainstream. Sorry, Michael. See you guys later. Yeah, I meant I meant main test stream. Yep. All right. See you guys in the next one, probably in a few days here. We're hyped. I mean, 6 days, 8 hours, 58 minutes, 35 seconds. Thank you guys for tuning in for test stream 3, and bye.